So what is it that you do for a job and how much do you earn?
I'm a doctor. I work in training for psychiatry. I make around about 45,000 pounds a year.
And what does a typical day at work look like for you?
It's currently split. I spend half my time on an old age psychiatry ward and half the time in an old age community team. So it tends to be quite busy. Yeah.
And how did you first get into that line of work?
Went to medical school probably 11 years ago now, I think. So it's been pretty much that same path for all of that time, really.
And what are some pros and cons to your job?
Pros and cons. Pros, it feels rewarding. It's been nice to be able to help people. So there's definitely that job satisfaction. Cons is it can be very, very busy, very challenging, very tough circumstances to work in with understaffing. And it doesn't feel that the financial pay is what it should be compared to what it used to be.
And are there any misconceptions to being a doctor?
I think probably lots of people think that it's financially rewarded, but I think the strikes will likely resume quite soon, I would expect, because compared to where we were a few years ago, we're way below where we were in terms of real-term pay. So I think that's probably something that's quite misleading, which is a shame.
And what advice would you give to a young person if they wanted to be a doctor one day?
It's definitely, I wouldn't do anything else for all of the flaws with it. I don't regret my career choice, but it's very hard work. So I think you've got to be absolutely convinced and sure that's what you want to do, because there's definitely other jobs where you can be financially rewarded more for equal amounts of pay. So you've got to be really motivated, but I don't regret my choice.